Hey everyone, welcome back to the war. We have a light mission on Australia, which is not the mission we left off on. Once again, we had an Exalt mission, recording problems, but I finally figured out the issue.
So that's our next
Shouldn't be an issue anymore.
We've gotten several reports indicating that the aliens have stepped up the number of attempted abductions. We'll have to move quickly if we want to slow the spread of panic.
It is a light mission, and it is, like I said before, it's in Australia, so our hometown. For the Exalt mission that, once again, was unfortunately not skipped, it just didn't see the light of day. It was interesting, and I do wish it would have made it. For the recording purposes, we did take some wounded. It was a shit map. It was the map with the,
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike one is clear to engage.
with the fountain in the middle. It was god-awful. Things went wrong. No deaths, but some serious wounds. I think Long was down to a single health point. It was pretty bad. But, yeah, no recording issue, but figured it out. Shouldn't be a problem anymore. So with that said, we have a light mission, and it was in Australia. Brought not a very experienced team, if I'm being honest. It's pretty light. Can we get you to that? Maybe. I would like to. Have a Rocketeer set it right there, maybe, but you know what? Let's go there. Why risk it? I suppose the infantry has nowhere to go. That's fine. Go over here for now. Hector can just chill. I doubt they're going to come this way anyway. Well. See, sectoids. Not a common thing we hear every day of the week. Floaters, that's like too common, for being honest.
On my way.
Let's move up a bit with Knuckles. Don't see nothing, eh? That's actually great, because we can move friendly up here now, comfortably, and steady a rocket, which will give us some serious support for next turn. We do have a rookie. Since we lost Godfather, we need we need more people. More people. And the only way we're going to get more people is if we take out the occasional rookie. When we only had 7 people available on a mission, it didn't seem justifiable. Now that we have 8, it's not as bad, maybe. Still not particularly fond of it, but you know, let's go Overwatch. And Overwatch. Not particularly fond of bringing a rookie. I mean, we are at the point where we're seeing mutons quite often, floaters, and let's face it, a rookie with a bad aim is just going to get someone else in trouble. He doesn't got a lot of health. 5 health is jack shit in this kind of fighting. But I mean, Deacon only has 6, so it goes both ways. Let's pop a motion tracker. Let's see what we got. We got 3 guys dead ahead. Dead ahead. Let's see if we can maybe... Oh, you know, we're not tripped, but we do see literally probably the entire map at this point. It is a light mission, so that's 3 pods. That's probably pretty close to everything.
Position confirmed.
Let's take the full cover here. And that'll be where that goes. What do we got? Deacon should probably be pretty close. Grenadier and all. Rocketeer can sit back. Let's get Hector to the corner full cover. He can be useful there. How do we want to do this? Deacon, if he comes around like this way, he can loop around, maybe get a grenade. Could be very handy. Our medic also should probably get pretty tied up. And as for the Rook, I mean... Hey, you know what? He comes to... I guess we'll start trying to get a flank going on this side. Not very fond of having, well, I don't want to trip all of them at once anyway. Friendly, how far can your rocket go, if necessary? Pretty far. Your aim is shit, but pretty far. 2.9 scatter, even with a steady, is pretty garbage. So we got to make sure if we're going to call upon a rocket, not to require, or just to make sure that we're not going to get pinged.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Nothing, eh? I think we just take our time, and we slowly make it around. I think we bring the medic up pretty tight, though. Yeah, let's go like that. And steady for Glen friendly. And Sheriff can overwatch too. If they're in between these tanks, I really hope they pop out. If they're not between the tanks, they're probably in the other tank then. In which case, either way, they're super close, and I'm hoping something activates on us. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs forever. Nothing, eh? Well, I guess we'll just move bit by bit by bit. Let's get Knuckles up here. Doesn't see nothing. Okay, so we can get Friendly up here now, a bit more comfortably. Friendly's pretty much the last person who should be moving. If Friendly moves, it means we were clear for this turn. As his aim is bad enough with steady, there's no way we're taking a shot with it not steadied. Alright, so I don't want to pop our last motion. It's our last motion tracker, so let's get our newfound rook here to go scout. Nothing, eh? I'm on the move. So they're clearly not where I thought they were. Maybe worth our time to pop another motion tracker? It's been a couple turns. Things do move. It's very possible that whatever was over here is left. Although, I figured they were so close to be able to get away from us, they... well, that sucks. That truly sucks. What are we gonna do about that? We do have a suppression. We could probably suppress the far one. A flashbang also? No, we could flashbang the other two. Nothing can go super easy. We have a grenade. I do believe both of them are right there. We could bring Sheriff hard over to here. Maybe take a ping. And then suppress the other one. And then grenade these two if necessary. Shame run and gun will get rid of hit and run, but that's, you know, on the move. Nice full disappointments. Yeah, they're both over here. You know what? Let's grenade first, and whichever one is weakest, we'll let live. He is flanked, and we're playing with fire. My theory is the AI is pretty predictable in the aspect of if you you know what, maybe we should just double grenade and then take the 62 with that. Well, it's 72 with that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. The AI is very predictable, and if you suppress, they typically shoot the suppressor, not anybody else, which makes them kind of soft, like, not soft, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but it makes them easier to handle. So let's suppress him. We'll take the 72 now with Sheriff. Oh, beautiful. Don't even have to worry about it. Well, let's get Hector to move up. And we'll get Friendly to also move up. Despite how bad that activation was, handled it pretty quick and pretty easily. We got 3 sectoids coming up. They're kind of far. Kind of wish I had an arc thrower at this point. I mean, we're getting to the point where we don't see sectoids at all. Be nice to have some easy targets. How are we going to do this? Well, now that we actually aren't being pressed by Thin Men, I think we're going to fall back. Let them come to us. Maybe send our rookie to a flank position, maybe? And the objective here is to pretty much let them make the mistakes. They all came inside, so I doubt they're going to be ballsy enough to push. I mean, I don't know if Sheriff should push, though. Yeah, let's pop the last motion. We have targets probably right inside the building. So let's not push.
Roger, Dodger.
Let's get Hector up there. I think we're gonna need everyone to dash up. At this point, it looks like this is kind of the rest of the map.
I've got my eyes on it.
They're inside, and the sectoid's over there, so we have some space. We're about 60%. Come on. Very nice. Frank with the kill. Sectoid takes ping, the other one's an Overwatch, and the other pod is still buried in the building. Good stuff. Now, because they can't open that door, I'm actually not really worried about them. 50%, kind of garbage. What we're going to do with Glenn is probably steady. 57, 57, also kind of garbage if we're being 100% honest with ourselves here. We don't have a scout, so we can't really kill the Overwatch unless we suppress. That shouldn't pop the Overwatch. And we can take the ping. My only real concern is, what is that going to trip? Because we can't pull a friendly rocket at the moment. Not really in the cards, just because of how we're set up. Like, I'm assuming his rocket, if we desperately acquired it, yeah, it'd be all over the fucking place. Let's pop a steady. Let us... Can you see anything from here? Nah, you don't, eh? So our best move is with Sheriff. Just run in. Oh, no, you know, I know we can't. Shoddy has issues currently with the whole run and gun. Okay, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to suppress the Overwatch.
Keeping him down.
That A gets rid of the Overwatch, and B pins down a sectoid, because I don't think we're killing both of them, unfortunately.
Moving.
And what we're going to do is come over here, take the ping with the 62. It's a free action, so let's try it. Awesome.
Planted him.
And then we will... We can either fall back to full cover, which is a really good idea, or we can be a bit more ballsy, take the half cover, flank the sectoid, which will force him to run the suppression. Which, if we're being honest, will probably get him killed. It might not, though, and that's kind of the problem here. Because if he runs the Overwatch and lives, he's unchecked. And I don't particularly like an unchecked sectoid. But if we don't force his hand, he's going to just sit there and we'll have to burn another part. You know what? Sheriff is pretty tanky. I don't see the sectoid being gutsy. Oh, crap. That was my bad. Shouldn't have gone it 2 tiles more. Oh well. Okay, well, now he's a bit in trouble. So the sectoid did run it. 97, awesome. It's dead. Kind of like I thought, sectoid was no issue. I wasn't planning on the floaters being here, but I'm always a fan of, you know, extra companied. That's not a problem. I'm thinking like this is going to be a problem. Oh, 3 DR, yeah, there you go. That's how you tank a shot. There's a third one in there. Not going to be a problem. We have Friendly with a Rocketeer ready. Or Friendly is the Rocketeer who's ready. 1.6, pretty good. Blow up some cover. Yeah, let's do it. Good damage on one at least. The other one kind of a bit less than I would like to see, but I'll live with that fact. You don't have any ammo left to do a suppression, so we only have one suppressor. Actually, we have 2. We have Hector because he has suppression as an infantry, and we actually do have another gunner, which is great. I don't like how we don't see. I don't even have to tile scan to know where he is. He's right there. Great. That doesn't make me feel any better. We don't have a scout to run anything. Kind of a problem. Man, you DR 3 damage. You would have been quite wounded otherwise. 15% is... 51, sorry. Not the greatest. What we could do is just make him utilize his hollow targeting. Give us a 50 on the rook. 50 on the rook. probably won't see anything because of the double cover there. But I don't really have another move in my hand for you, so let's take a peek, see if we can maybe see one. Oh, okay, awesome. 51. You can see the wounded one. That's all we see here, so let's take the 51. We'll add hollow. It's not needed, it's a kill. Okay. Sheriff could run here. We will be able to see the other one most likely. Probably tripping Overwatch. 5 health, he probably could tank it. Probably anyway. I mean, we could run and gun then, if we're going to be that gutsy. Shoot the one that's right here. Although if we get pinged on the run and gun, we might not have the accuracy anymore to actually take down said floater. Huh. I am not sure. 8% is garbage, so we gotta do better than that. Was he on Overwatch? I don't recall. Overwatch? I wish I had a scout, but scouts are sadly in a very short supply. We have 3 scouts in total. 2 of them are active, 1 of them is not. So, yeah, less fond of that. I mean, we could get super close and just pray that CCS kicks in, murder them all. If we had a command, this would be so much easier. The fact that they can't see is what's pissing me off here. Okay, Sheriff, you gotta be our eyes. We don't have a scout, and no one else can take a hit quite like you can.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down.
So we're gonna go gutsy.
Understood.
Let's go big. Okay, you don't see a thing. Awesome. The whole point of that dash was to, that's nice seeing the inside of his skull, was to see where the other floor was, and to see if he was on Overwatch. That obviously didn't happen, so Knuckles, you're up. Yep, there's the Overwatch. Don't know what to say. We tried. Let's pop 74 as hollow targeting, and then our infantry can come around the corner and blast them. That was a miss. Should have suppressed. Because what are the odds that he gets the kill? Pretty low, actually. It's actually garbage.
Copy that.
Which puts him kind of in a bad scenario now. Maybe we can get a flashbang. But you'd have to walk in the open and stay in the open.
Got it.
Not exactly what I call a good scenario, but flashbang maybe? No, we can flash. It's honestly our only move at this point. Let's hope the rook, you know, he's a rookie. His job is to do the stupid things that no one else really wants to do. I would say standing in the open like an idiot is pretty much as stupid as it gets. I'm not happy with that at all, but 89%? Come on. Tell me that at least hit. It didn't kill, but tell me it hit.
They're shifting their attack.
This is gonna hurt. Oh boy. I'm assuming the only reason you didn't get hit was because of red fog. So, let's finish it. That was dumb.
Mission accomplished.
Executioner kicked in, awesome. We took 1 wounded. Not particularly proud of that, but I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, we couldn't do nothing about it. I mean, we could have if we brought a scout or just ignored the fact the floater was there, but honestly, if we ignored it, 9 days, that's not bad. And our guy got promoted. Awesome. He's going to be a scout for sure. He's got the mobility for it. But like I was saying, at the end of the day, if we would have left the floater there, even unchecked, we would have, he would have flown right in, probably did some damage. This gave us an opportunity to maybe see him get the kill, despite him being in Overwatch. So, got some wounded, starting to add up, although in 9 days we got 4 guys back, so only Arcade, which Arcade was wounded in the Exalt mission that never saw the light of day, and Van Dorm's still out from that terrible fuck up where we lost Godfather, which is why we're kind of down a scout, and why scouts are becoming a rare luxury. Teresa was available, but a light mission is kind of above her pay grade at the moment. So yeah, she's totally not coming on a light mission. We have a small scout, and for the first time in probably forever, we actually have every single fighter ready to roll. Let's send the newest to Pinto and Opie. Get them a kill, maybe. If we chase it down.
Bangs out.
Alright, take a ping. Well, I mean, you did hit it, so I mean, yay, but I don't think we have all the time in the world to chase this fucker down before he leaves. That's the problem with Asia, is it takes forever to get to the fighters, and then they typically leave before you can shoot them down.
Approaching target now.
Well, we had to use our captain, but it's down. Took down a scout in China. 1 day to advanced beam lasers. I was really hoping to maybe buy some. We have tons of people. We'll probably take another rook. Although I don't know who. Zoe is typically a good choice. 69 aim is great. However, I'm trying to fill the role of like scout. And 12 is not a very good scout potential. Good sniper potential. Could always use that. Good infantry potential. Maybe a tank infantry. Just kind of put her in the front lines and just absorb it. She doesn't have the mobility to keep up to the front lines if we start moving, but she could tank. Might buy a couple more. Might buy another couple more rookies. We'll see. What else happened during the last episode? Nothing else. We didn't buy anything. We didn't build anything. Can't really. And, you know, let's do some excavating. Clear some more stuff out, because we're going to start needing to do that. Another thing on our list to do is probably build a fusion generator. But again, at the moment, I would like to save a bit of coin, because we are going to be needing to buy weapons. Is she back yet? No, all in. One more day, and then we'll probably do another scan for Exalt. Every time she gets back, we're doing a scan just to keep up the pace. But yes, $300 will buy us enough shotties, and maybe, if we're lucky, a couple sniper rifles with a what's it call it for the ships, the laser cannon, which would be huge. And then we'll pretty much be broke, but that's okay. And the plan still sets for the month that we're going to take Asia, and then we're going to start pumping tons of money into the foundry, getting a bonus for just generally everything. Anyways, thanks for watching. That'll be it for this episode, and we'll see you all next time.